All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming out here today at the Harley-Davidson of Brandon for the final press conference for Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 6. The line is drawn. What's going on, guys? Come on. If that's the best you can do, then you've got a lot of work ahead of you. Let's go ahead and let's talk brass tacks, ladies and gentlemen. This is beyond history in the making, what is transpiring this Saturday at the Expo Hall at the Florida State Fairgrounds. This is the first ever legal, state-sanctioned bare knuckle fighting event in Florida history. And if that wasn't enough, the fight card is stacked from top to bottom, but let's go ahead and let's start at the top. A lot of people say it's lonely at the top, but it's not going to be lonely at the top on Saturday at the Expo Hall, because we have the most anticipated fight in modern bare knuckle history. I'm talking about Artem the Russian Hammer Lobov and Paulie Magic Man Malignaggi. We are only 6 events in, and the entire combat sports world is talking about this event. And as you can see, the main event is amazing, but not only that, we have so much more to offer Saturday night, live on pay-per-view around the world. We have got the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship Lightweight Tournament Final, where one man is going to walk away with the Police Gazette American Bare Knuckle Lightweight Championship and the Bare Knuckle World Lightweight Championship. And our 2 finalists, Brutal Johnny Bedford and Reggie Easy Educated Hands Barnett Jr. And not only that, we have got 2 veterans that are going to lock horns in our co-main event. Dakota Cochran, an MMA veteran of 45 professional fights and a bare knuckle record of 1-0, going against a UFC veteran, the former WEC middleweight champion of the world, and now a bare knuckle record of 2-0, Chris the Crippler Lehman. We could go on and on, ladies and gentlemen, but there's so much that's happening in this sport. We are turning the world on its ear and letting people know that bare knuckle is not only here to stay, but we are making noise. We are making noise like no other combat sport in history has. And you gotta get excited about that. Come on, guys, get excited about that. All right, I'm about to pop a mitral valve, so I'm gonna take it down a notch. So what I'm gonna do right now, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm gonna turn it over to the man with the vision. The man that made this happen. The man that says, I will not take no for an answer. This is the next big thing, and it will come to fruition, hell or high water. And here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the president of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships, Mr. David Feldman.
Thank you, guys. It's amazing to be here in the state of Florida. I want to say first, thank you so much for giving us the open arms here to Patrick Cunningham, the Executive Director for Florida State Athletic Commission. He's made this process and this transition coming into Florida very, very seamless and very easy, so thank you, Patrick. Thank you to all the sponsors that are involved. Thank you to everybody that really helped make this thing possible. We've been working really hard. Our team has been working really hard for the past year. And you know, now, 1 year later, we're literally the most talked about combat sporting event of the entire summer of 2019 here with Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. So I want to personally give my team a round of applause. All right, and as Jeff introduced some of the undercard fights, I mean, this card is truly stacked from top to bottom, and you know, a lot of promoters go up there and say, we got a great card, it's stacked from top to bottom. Every fight on this card can be fight of the night, and you know, this could probably going to cost our promotion a lot of money because we're going to have to throw out a lot of bonuses on Saturday night. So, and we're happy to do that. But to be able to be here in the state of Florida promoting an event of this magnitude, it really says something about the vision that we have and the team we have surrounding us. So we're happy about that. But I mean, this main event, so there's a lot of fights that happen in combat sports, and there's a lot of fabricated stuff that this guy doesn't like this guy and that guy doesn't like that guy, and they talk a little smack talk. I mean, there's no fabrication here. These are two guys that genuinely have dislike for each other, and you know, they each think that they have a reason to have that dislike. And because of that, the whole world's watching right now. We have former UFC veteran, really tough dude, man, fought in April 6th, fought Jason Knight in Biloxi on pay-per-view, probably one of the best fights of the year. I mean, this guy throws down, and you know, he's taken on former two-time world champion Paulie Malignaggi, who's been in there with the best in the world, probably one of the best pure boxers to really ever step into the game. This is boxing versus MMA. So they say it's not boxing versus MMA. This is boxing versus MMA. It's a boxer versus an MMA fighter in a middle ground. This is boxing versus MMA. It truly is, because now we're going to see in the middle ground who can win. Who can win in this middle ground? Can it be a pure boxer like Paulie Malignaggi, or can it be the rough, tough guy that comes to fight and the hard-nosed guy like Artem Lobov? Well, we're going to find out on Saturday night. And again, I just want to say thank you to all the media covering this event. Tickets are still available at bareknuckle.tv because we opened up the upper level. We sold out everything else, and we opened up the upper level. Tampa is really welcoming us, and we're very happy about that. This fight is available on pay-per-view all around the United States and Canada on all the cable networks and all the satellite providers, all of them. All the big guys in the United States or Canada on the pay-per-view channel, or if you can't get it there around the world, it's streaming on Fight TV. So make sure you tune into this epic event. You don't want to wake up Sunday morning and say, I should have watched that event. Watch this event. Get here live if you can. It's going to be an epic event. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Dave. We're going to start things off at this press conference, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start things off with the participants that have gone through a very rigorous tournament, which began on June the 2nd of last year. It was an 8-man tournament that is down to the final 2. And these gentlemen are actually going to be vying for the very first ever Police Gazette American Bare Knuckle Lightweight Championship. It is one of the oldest combat sports championships in history. Absolutely. And these two are just the purest fighters, and they come from different worlds. Boxing, MMA. You're going to see just an amazing duel between two world-class athletes. So I'm going to bring up to the podium right now one half of that final. So please welcome UFC veteran, Brutal Johnny Bedford.
Tampa, Florida, thank you guys for having us. Really excited about this. This has been a fight that's been in fruition for a year now. Reggie and I both fought on the first bare knuckle card. We went together collectively to make this tournament happen, and here we are. A year later, we're going to find out who the baddest man at 135 is. I put my work in, he's put his work in. The talking's done. I'm ready to put on a show tomorrow night, or Saturday night, I should say. Leave it all out there for sure. The fans are going to win. The fans are going to win on Saturday night for sure.
Thank you, Johnny. Now the second half up to the podium. This is a man who has been synonymous with bare knuckle just as much as Mr. Johnny Bedford from Chesapeake, Virginia, undefeated as a bare knuckle fighter at 3-0. Please welcome Reggie Easy Educated Hands Barnett Jr.
I'm the shortest one here, but it's all good. First of all, as always, I want to thank my boss, Dave Feldman. I've been here since the tryout in Philly. I wasn't given my spot, I earned it. You know, I've been through this tournament. I've showed up every time. I've never had one lackluster performance. I haven't made any excuses for my performances, and everybody knows what they can expect from me on Saturday night. And I just hope Johnny Bedford's ready for it too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up, we're going to put on display the co-main event tomorrow. Once again, this is going to be live worldwide on pay-per-view and Fight TV. To find out how to order it, you can actually watch it through bareknuckle.tv or contact your local cable provider. So first up to the stage, this individual was a last-minute replacement, but I'm going to tell you, he's not a last-minute kind of guy. He has a bare-knuckle background. He has an MMA background. He is as veteran as they come, and I honestly think that this is going to make that fight, the co-main event, that much more interesting. Please welcome to the podium, Dakota Cochran.
What's up, guys? Yeah, last-minute replacement, not a big deal for me. I've taken last-minute fights a lot in my career, done well. I'm gonna come out and fight hard. Bare knuckle is super interesting to me. I think I was kind of built for it, so I appreciate the opportunity. And yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a fight. He's gonna throw hard, I'm gonna throw hard. We'll see who comes out on top.
Thank you, Dakota. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, a man who needs no introduction anywhere in the civilized world of combat sports. One of the most tenured veterans of the UFC. He was the very first ever WEC middleweight champion of the world, and he is taken to bare knuckle fighting like a fish to water. And you all saw his amazing knockout at Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships 5, and I think that same tenacity and ferocity is going to carry over here in Florida. Please welcome the one and only Chris the Crippler Leben.
What's up, guys? Yeah, last minute we had to switch opponents, so my hat's off to Dakota for stepping up and getting in here. And you know what? I've seen him do this before. I saw him do it to Johnny Hendricks. I fought right after that fight. I know what this guy's capable of. You know, definitely poses some interesting threats. Not what I was training for. Not anything like my last opponent, you know. Different style. He hits a lot harder. He comes forward. So, you know, I'm going to have to rely on, you know, what I would like to think are my veteran abilities to make these adjustments, you know, and go out there and perform Saturday night. I mean, it's going to be, we both go hard. I think this is going to be one to watch for sure.
Thank you very much, Chris. Now, before we bring up the main event to say what is absolutely going to be a war of words today, but there aren't going to be any words going down on Saturday. That is for damn sure. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring to the podium, he is one half of our dynamic commentary team. He is a 5-time boxing light heavyweight champion of the world, and you may know him from Rocky Balboa as Mason the Line Dixon. Please welcome to the podium to give his 2 cents about Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 6, the one and only Antonio Tarver.
Just want to welcome everyone to sunny Tampa, Florida. Want to just thank David Philbin for his vision for Bare Knuckle. Started with them last year, and man, we're here. Never thought we'd be in Florida, but we're here. And once you come to Florida, then that opens up the whole world for you. So Vegas, New York, here we come. So I just want to say I know both of the main event guys very, very well. I had a chance to meet Artem the last fight. Man, what a really amazing athlete. I know Paulie. Paulie's 2-time world boxing champ. It don't get any better than that. So I'm just here to say welcome to Tampa, and I want all the Tampa to come out, because if you've never seen bare knuckle, you don't want to miss this. This is the ultimate combat sport. So see you Saturday night, Fairground.
All right, and we have a special bare knuckle shout out to former boxing world champion James DeGaulle. We definitely want to give him a very special shout out. Hey, we have got to recognize our warriors from every stretch of the combat sports world.
Hey,
velvet, bro.
Olympic gold medalist too.
Olympic gold medal.
Olympic gold medalist.
He's wearing velvet.
What can I say? That hasn't already been said right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now this is it. This is the fight that the entire world has been talking about. The speculation, the hype that has been going behind this machine is finally going to come to fruition this Saturday at the Expo Hall at the Florida State Fairgrounds. So first up to the mic, this individual completely and totally not only shocked the world, but made a believer out of those who were on the fence about bare knuckle fighting in the United States. When he gave us one of the most dynamic bare knuckle fights in modern history, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 5 against Jason Knight, a 5-round war of attrition. And now, he is going to be stepping into the ring for the second time as a bare knuckle professional in possibly one of the biggest fights of his life. And I know he's ready. Ladies and gentlemen, Artem the Russian Hammer Lobov.
What's up, guys? Good to be here. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate your time. I know it wouldn't be possible without you. You know, you spread the word and you let people know about this event that we have. So thank you for that. I seen these guys here with magic. I thought this was fucking Magic Mike crew here to perform. Just don't get naked, guys, yeah?
Why not?
You don't want to embarrass yourself, mate. There he goes. Oh, Jesus. This is getting cringy, for fuck's sake. Whatever. Here, listen, guys, the talk is over for me. You know what I mean? I've said everything I had to say. I just want to get this man in there on Saturday night and show the world what happens when you run your fucking mouth the way he did. You know, he's coming off a couch. This guy is only here for the money. We all know it. This is, once again, like I said, the sad truth of boxing. Could happen to any one of us. You know, 1 in 5 boxer retires with brain damage, and they all broke. This is just the sad truth of combat sports. This happened to Paulie, unfortunately. So unfortunately, he is here, having to do that. But you know, what are you gonna do? Saturday night, he's gonna make a nice paycheck. I'm gonna make 2 holes on his head, and we're gonna go home happy. Thank you so much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you can cut the tension in the air with a knife. His opponent, who will be making his bare knuckle debut Saturday night at the Expo Hall at the Florida State Fairgrounds. This individual is synonymous in the world of professional boxing. He is a former IBF Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, former WBA Welterweight Champion of the World, Showtime Boxing Analyst Extraordinaire, holding a current record of 36 victories opposite 8 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, Paulie the Magic Man Malignaggi.
First off, I want to thank the state of Florida for okaying bare knuckle boxing. As Antonio said, it's a growing sport, and it was a pleasant surprise to find out that the fight was going to be down here. I have a second home down here, and I'm down here a lot, so it's sort of my home away from home. You know, I'm as an originally Brooklynite, but I spend a lot of time in Florida, and it's going to feel good to be down here and competing in this state. So shout out to the Florida Commission for okaying this sport, and hopefully we get this okay, you know, in many other sports. Going back to the main event, obviously I don't think there's a lot to say that hasn't already been said. But you know, I thought Artem was here to say the talk was over, and then he started talking. So he can't even figure out what he's doing. This guy's so nervous, he doesn't even know what he's gonna do yet. This guy's so nervous, he doesn't even know what he's gonna do when the bell rings either. He doesn't know which way to run, left or right, when I start punching his face in. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna punch the shit out of you, buddy. You know what's great? You know what's the best part about this card is it is a great card. I mean, you know, Barnett and Bedford, you got Lieben and Cochran. You know, this solid matchups, really exciting fights. And then you're gonna get a mismatch where I'm gonna pummel the shit out of this guy like he fucking stole something. I'm gonna beat you like your fucking father. Because obviously they didn't teach you any manners in your family. So I'm gonna beat the shit out of you like your daddy and teach you some manners, okay? Because first of all the talk I've done was because you guys started this shit, not me. Alright? I know, buddy, you wanna talk about an old man. Buddy, this right here is a Rolex. You can't afford this. You can't afford this watch even with your purse. The hand I slapped you with last month, I was wearing a $100,000 Audemars. My man, I know, my grandfather, I know, everything's my grandfather's. Everything's my, everything belongs to my grandfather.
No, you moved out with your parents.
No, was that what he said? Yeah. Which parent did I move into with? My mother or father? Which parents did I move back? Which parent? Want to get smacked again? 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 But you're too slow. Like I only warn you because I don't want to smack you. You're too slow.
I just want to get paid. That's the only reason.
You do want to get paid. Oh, okay. So who's broke? Shut the fuck up then. As I'm talking about other people, I just want to get paid. You broke bitch. Sit the fuck down. It's your biggest fight of your career because you started shit with me. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I don't need money. I like money. There's a difference. You need money. There's a fucking difference. Fuck out of here. This guy always has nothing to say, and then he talks more when I'm on stage than when he's on stage. Notice that? This guy always has nothing to say when he gets up here. Then I get on stage and he wants to talk more than me. Boy, you get to go first every time, then you never say shit until I get up here.
This is not a fucking wedding. I want to answer to anything you gotta say, you motherfucker.
You want to? What am I giving you an interview? Artem, how was camp? Was it good? Artem, how many sparring partners beat the shit out of you in the past month? You okay? How many of the boxers really fucked you up in the past month? You want to give a question and answer? I'm giving it to you. Question and answer. Yeah. On Saturday, after I beat the shit out of you, you're gonna bet everything. Everything was a lie. What are you gonna do? You're too slow. You're too slow. Relax. You're too slow. Relax. You're too slow. Watch yourself. Watch yourself now, because now you started it. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Watch yourself, buddy. Watch yourself now. Watch yourself.
It's not a question.
Because you know how it goes now. Watch yourself. You already been spit on and smacked already. Watch yourself. You know how it goes now. You know how it goes now. I don't have anything else to say. Saturday night I'll let these fists do the talking. That's it.